What? Belle Wallace's TASC wheel, B1 to C2 level. How? Let's imagine that the general theme is learning a foreign language, which is a conversation phase subject area at ISE 1 and GESE grade 6. The teacher decides to focus on the language function expressing obligation and necessity, GESE grade 6 language function. The function, relevant grammar and lexis are elicited and practiced in a controlled way. The task, thinking actively in a social context, wheel, is projected onto a screen or displayed as a poster. The first segment of the wheel has the question, what do I know about this? In groups, students discuss what they must, have to, need to, mustn't, etc. do in order to be a successful language learner. The teacher then moves on to the second segment of the wheel. What is the task? Each group chooses the task they wish to carry out from a list given by the teacher. For example, make a poster, write a poem, write and perform a sketch, all on the subject of how to be a successful language learner. The students then work through the remaining 6 sections of the wheel, generating ideas, deciding on one or an appropriate number of ideas, implementing the ideas, evaluating their own work, communicating with other groups, and reflecting. The teacher can either allow a certain fixed period of time for each segment, or can allow the groups more freedom to move from segment to segment as and when they wish, as long as the whole task is completed within the allotted time. I personally would give each group a large copy of the task wheel or ask the students to make their own, so that the activity does have some of the appearance of an exciting board game. Why? Having the task divided into 8 sections brings with it many benefits. For example, it makes it easier for the teacher to ask the groups challenging, higher order thinking questions, such as, which section has been the most difficult so far? Which section did you need to spend the most time on and why? Would you rather have the segments in a different order, rather than the common non-thinking question, have you finished yet? And for the students, many skills are developed in a logical and structured way. For example, the skills of research, investigation, problem solving, collaboration, and self-assessment. I suggested giving a choice of tasks, as I believe that choice is extremely motivating for learners, and the 3 tasks that I gave as examples would appeal to different types of learners. As for the specific practice of the language function expressing obligation and necessity, This language is very likely to be understood and remembered in the long term, as it has been used in such an interesting and creative activity. Thank you.